Hi, my name is Riley Allen. This is my review of Season 1, Episode 3 of Spartacus titled Legends. So there's going to be a festival, and Batiatus has given 20 gladiators to have fights. Spartacus is trying to get in the main event because he believes he doesn't want the money that he would get if he wins. He wants to prove himself to Batiatus, which I think is absolutely a terrible idea. I kind of feel like Batiatus would have liked him better if he'd have just taken the chump fight and the chump fight victory, as Batiatus would have known, hey, this guy Spartacus, he's reliable. He can get a victory. Because instead, what he did was cost him a main event fight that the fans liked, and, he damn near cost him the people's adoration, which, yeah, isn't going to end well for him. This was also kind of Spartacus's episode to realize, hey, yeah, I ain't shit. I need to get shit. So, Elithia is back, and Lucretia, something like that, is trying to get into her good graces and spends a fuck ton of money, or what I assume was a fuck ton of money, on this necklace. And Elithia's just like, that's emeralds. Isn't that kind of out of fashion? I'm going to be honest. Elithia is one of the characters that I just want to slap across the face, because damn. So, Crixus is having an affair with Lucretia. And that makes me uncomfortable, because hippity hoppity, that man is her property. I don't think he can technically consent to this. Even though I fully believe he genuinely wants this. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I think he wants it, but I think he's been kind of programmed to want this. Which is just like, oh, God. Yeah, hippity hoppity, he's her property, he can't consent properly. He notices Lucretia's maid, and he's like, damn. How long have you been coming here that long? Damn. So he gets Asher to get a necklace, which he gifts to her, after he kind of fucks up a conversation with her. So the main event is announced: Crixus versus Gnaeus, and Spartacus rage baits Gnaeus into injuring himself to take him out of the main event. During this party that Batiatus is holding before the games, Crixus ends up fighting Spartacus ends up fighting Crixus, which forces Batiatus to make that the main event. Elithia was about to dip before, because she didn't like it, before Lucretia took Varro and forced him to sleep with another slave. Man, they were betting on how long he was going to last. Poor man out here. Talk about Aurelia, forgive me. That's his wife. We learned her name. So Animaeus visits Spartacus after the battle, and he's like, I saw at 10 points in that battle you could have taken advantage of. You were not ready. And Spartacus is like, I'll train harder, I'll get ready. And Animaeus is like, nah, bro, that was your chance. You lost it. And Batiatus looked pissed when he had to announce that Spartacus was allowed to live. I'm going to be honest. It didn't matter who was... oh, God. I really enjoyed this episode. Once you get away from, you know, all these whack-ass kind of slow shots with the blood spurting and, you know, kind of bad backgrounds and whatever, and the occasional bad acting, once you, like, just put that out of your mind, just sit down, turn your brain off, and you're like, damn, this is a pretty good show. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Thanks for watching the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want, and I'll see you in the next video.